Hello, and today we're gonna be discussing the price of expansion. What's the price of a mile? How far do we have to go? Right. Okay, so what did I mean by this a little bit I don't know, clueless intro that I put here? I was thinking about. It's been a long day, long week. It's Friday when I'm recording this. This is day before it's being published, so a lot of things need to be done, and we're gonna be addressing them. We're gonna be building stuff, and as per suggestions from Mr. Dennis in this case, I'm gonna try to leave things as they are and try to focus on topic at hand and finish my thoughts before addressing other ones. I think it's a great advice, and I agree with that. I tend to drift away with talking about one thing, and then as soon as it goes, something happens, I go and do a different thing, which kind of takes away from the focus. And it's me like a hummingbird. I just lose focus constantly. Right. So what I wanted to say in this is like expansion. I'm thinking about what is needed to expand. Like most of the people, and I'm 100% sure that 100% that 99. I'm pretty sure that most of you have a problem with expanding further beyond your first city, especially if the map doesn't have preset cities already. So I wanted to address what my current thoughts are about expanding further. First of all, I thought it's like, okay, use the resources that you have to expand further. And what do we do then? We discussed it in a weirdly made tutorials a couple of weeks ago with how do you expand to a new city, that you need to build construction offices and then slowly build the supply depots and then start building the city itself. And I still stand behind that this is the best way to do it. The one thing that I did not consider, considered then, but I touched upon in the last couple of episodes, is the price of expansion. It's when you're expanding somewhere, you need to build to accommodate certain amount of construction offices, technical services, distribution offices, even before you put the first people in there. Like not first people, first bricks or the first buildings in your new cities. So what do you do? How do we do this? First of all, you need to consider the resources that you're going for. Like in this case here, it's a rat race. It's a hamster wheel. You're spinning. You're trying to diversify your production. You're trying to stay on top of things. And of course, 3 Division as a company has a mission to just kill every single citizen that you have, and they're coming up with the new ingenious ways of doing that. Not really ingenious, sneaky ways of doing that, and this is one of the things that I wanted to discuss in this episode and talk about it. So what do you need to do when you're trying to expand? How much does it cost? How much does it cost us to actually do the proper full expansion to a new city? And what are the motives behind it? So in this case, I'm going to talk about our current setup and like scarce resources that we have around here. We started with the first city of Oolykee. We have a small village here that is no longer existing. We have actually a couple of small villages that no longer exist, but I'm kind of still hoping that I'm going to be reviving them, but I don't know. Maybe. I'm thinking that if it's possible to build if it's ever possible to build a bus station and then just bus people to the big city to get all their needs met, like food and stuff, that would be the best thing to do, but I have my doubts that that's the best way to do it. So what I wanted to do is address why do we expand and where do we expand. So in this map, which is way bigger than it actually looks like, this is just a smaller representation of the map because Topros in this case made sure that this map is bigger than it is. Like usually you would expand somewhere to tap into the local resources. What if there's no resources? there's always resources. If it's extremely hilly map, flat land for fields could be a resource. Now, if it's all hilly except one small flat ground, you might be doomed to make the mega city in that little flat ground that you have and slowly chip away into the hillside, mountainside to expand your one existing city that's gonna become a mega city. In the case like this, hilly areas are only on the southern border, as you can see here. Southern border of the map, or southern half of the map. Rest of it is flatlands. Now this flatlands in itself is a resource to construct your buildings, and also it's a resource for your farms, for rivers, potentially transport hubs, like harbors, like railroad junctions, like everything that comes with that. But you need to, this is the problem that I have with this map, you constantly need to be on top of your income. And even though this is a commie simulator that you have like a communist planned economy, you cannot stop thinking about the profits, because exporting more and more and diverse exports is the key to this game. Because if you don't supply yourself, just because you need to import a lot of stuff, which we're gonna cover now, just because you need to import, let's go with, what's the date, February, let's go for last year. In last year we imported 9 million, only 9 million. We imported 12, okay, exported 12, 9 million. So you can see here what we imported: steel, fuel, gravel, boards, gravel being volume wise the biggest one, steel and electronics being construction material and consumption materials the biggest one price wise, and then there's fuel. These are the three things that actually these are the four things that I really need to address at the soonest. Boards themselves, I am not even sure why we are still importing this, because I do have logs, but I'm not sure if we are doing any logging around here. Let's see. No, we're only doing this for chemical production, so yeah, maybe we should consider this, but this is not the big deal. This is not even top 4, it's only top 5 things that we are importing. That needs to be addressed. So it's only like 500,000 rubles, only 600 tons. This is 2 train loads of this, and that's it. So this is not a big deal, and I definitely don't need to rush with this. Fuel and availability of fuel is a crucial thing. I do need to address that. Steel is probably the most useful thing that you have on this map. Yeah, definitely, yes. Like everything else can be easily imported, even food, but steel is gonna be always a big one for everything. If you go year by year, for example, here you can see that steel is the top one. Year before we just checked, the steel is the top one, and if we go for last, oh wow, I actually did from 1960 all the way to here. Steel is the thing that we spend the most money on, electronics being the second. Close second, but still second. Electronics is quite complex to make yourself, especially from the ground up, but steel. So how do we address this? We can start producing, for example, our steel, but in our current situation we would have to import a lot of iron ore, and we would have to calculate iron ore, or processed iron ore, raw iron ore, or iron ore, like whatever we need to import. We can do that, but the current situation with the trains, they're already constantly stuck importing gravel and stuff that we need for, and exporting coal. That would just put additional pressure on us. But maybe we can implement a different border crossings, but we'll see, we'll talk about it. But anyway, so what you want to do when you're expanding, you want to be on top of why you're expanding. So for example, Novi Shlezov here was built because there was a city called Shlezov there, and we decided to expand Lukashik all the way there. What I should have done, I should have tapped into the local fields a little bit more. There's so many resources around Lukashik that we could have addressed. Like for example, never export grain because it's way too cheap, but what you can export is the You can export the processed materials like food, like alcohol, like meat, and later on, not later on actually, even sooner you should do the chemical exports. So there's a lot of things that can be exported that you should be addressing and exporting as soon as possible. So yeah, these are the things that potentially we should be doing. Right. Anything else I would like to address here? No, I don't think so. I think that's about it. Yeah, so resource... No, it's not about it. I need to tap... You need to tap in every single square meter of your land that already exists around your initial city. You don't need a lot of workforce. To actually do this, so you would have to make your factories, you would have to supply them, so you need to make these kind of cooperatives where where we have here, for example, crops for the chemical production, and then we have crops from the fuel and alcohol, and then we have crops for the food production. So these things, if you don't have resources to tap into, you need to tap into the land. You need to build your farms, you need to build your silos, you need to build your production facilities. These are the resources that you have, and then expand only when you tapped into everything around yourself. And this is probably something that I'm going to be doing going forward in the future series. I will be tapping into land as much as possible. You can see here that wood production could be a thing which would offset our imports, not by a lot, but would offset our imports, which is still on the scale that we are consuming now. It is decently sized. And then we have the resources themselves. In this case, we have a coal production over here that can be used for our heating and for electricity production, which we can use for exports or just consumption, so we don't need to consume imported electricity. So those things would probably be the things that you will go for. So what about expanding further? What do you do? If you have a map that is already populated, building upon the cities that already exist is a good idea, just because you have some infrastructure in place, and also I think expanding the existing cities would look nice. Like you leave the old core of the city as it is, like we did over here with some of the old buildings left in the city. More often than not, they have a church which kind of fills their needs for other stuff, and I think it just looks nice. So you have existing infrastructure already there, and often if you don't start using the people from that city for construction, soon enough you will be able to tap into that resource as well. As soon as you provide them with all the food, with all the heating, electricity and other stuff, those people will start to be happier, thrive and move into your bigger buildings. So that would be the first step, and this is probably the mistake that I did. I did not use this little village as a next stepping stone, Padlice, as a stepping stone to further expansion. This would shorten my delivery times. I would have construction offices around here. This would shorten my delivery time and reaction time to build Nowy Ślezów and all the infrastructure before it, and this would probably be the best thing for us. And this is something that I'm going to be considering for the future expansion. Right, okay, I think I talked enough. It's like 13 minutes into this episode, almost 14 minutes. I wanted to address some of the things that we need to do here. For example, I marked these to be notified whenever these construction offices are built, and you can see that they are. Currently, our money is dropping like a stone, and I need to be on top of this as well. Why is there no electricity here? Do you have electricity? What? Oh, right, this is the water treatment. Number of workers is reduced to 0. This is what I wanted to do. So why? Okay, sure. Electricity problem. Do you have electricity now? It does. Okay, but it's not consuming any electricity. That's fine. Perfect. Electricity problem go away. What else do we have? Electricity problem over here. Is that resolved as well? It could have been the fire or something. Could have been the fire that caused this. So let's close that one. We have the traffic jam. This is 3 division traffic jam. This is the shameful little truck that cannot be removed. Right, small interruption later. We can continue. So Where were we? Oh yeah, shameful 3 division monument. Let's go for the next one. Construction is done. Perfect. So we have electricity. We have the fuel station here. It's in the Oolykee. Now bear in mind that these lights are not on and off. This happens because of the bad design of the game. When you scroll in and out, that's when they're blinking. Anyway, that aside, we need to supply this fuel station with fuel. So we have a gas station here, but gas distribution over here, and oil distribution. How much did we set it at? Let's go 50%, 50%. That's gonna be enough. There we go. So finally, our trucks here are gonna have fuel if they need to go for a long trip through the new road. But we will adjust this as we go. Okay, that's addressed. Let's see the next one. That would be the gas station, and then we have the another. That would be fire station. Oh, why is this big X? Need firefighters and fire trucks. Okay. Manually send trucks, no need for that. Let's buy vehicles. Financially, how are we doing? We're doing okay. I know that we had 2.6 or 2.9 million when we started. It went down a little bit, but we'll see. Probably import of steel or something. Let's see the currently value. Ooh, Tatra. Ugh. Nice. Makes me aroused. Okay, and what about the people walking to work? Oh, they're already in range. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. So we have a new fire station here that's gonna prevent any fires, future fires. And then we have here fire. What is this? Oh, this is now burning. Okay, do we have vehicles on the way? We have vehicles on the way. That's fine. Let's just remove this message. And what else do we have? Construction finished. That would be the fire station. Perfect. Next message, traffic jam, 3 division monument, and that's it. Okay, so further expansion, we're gonna do it hopefully with a smaller increments. Freaking hell. Took 3 seconds longer than I expected to save, so it kind of threw me off. I'm triggered now. Okay, so we have next thing that we need to do. We need to populate these bus construction offices. So let's go with bus 1. Bus 1. I will go one by one just because I'm not sure. Oh, right, and they need. Oh, right, we already populated them. Yeah, my bad, my bad. Did we remove the auto search? Yes, we did. Did we set them to get workers from somewhere? No, we didn't. Workers need to be from the closest city. Oolykee is the, Nowy Ślezów is the closest one. So you can, oh, actually, you know what? Let's be smarter. Let's try to take this one here. Oh, okay, it doesn't have, it has own connections to here are through these non-vehicle connections to the tram line, so we cannot take them from here, but that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so let's do this. This is bus 1. I'm just gonna name them all here as they should be named. That's bus 2, bus 2, and then bus 3. And then bus 4. There we go. All of them are ready. I just need to assign the workers to be sourced somewhere. What about the construction office? Oh, auto search. Right, another little interruption later, and we're continuing on. Here we go. Do we have anything here? No, we don't have any vehicle ordered for here for now. Let's go for the same one. That would be bus 3. Did we set up bus 2? No, because it's not built. And then we have this one. Yeah, okay, so 2 of them doesn't seem to have people. Whoa, look at this. 3 division, huh? Select here, it's a building. I'll go a little bit up, bang, on the other side of the map. Boom. And these are vanilla fields, vanilla road. Everything is vanilla here. How is it selecting? Look at the mouse is. When I go a little bit up. Wow. Just wow. Like my friend Tornquist would say, wow. Okay. Right, so let's remove all the construction. It's already removed. The automatic search for work is removed, so they can be assigned. There we go. So we have now the first official bus construction offices from the new area. All the auto search is removed. They have selected where the workers come from, and only 1 and 4 are functional. That's fine, that's good enough. So let's go with the dumper trucks and let's put them in operation. So from here, this is all on auto search. All these dumper trucks from here are on auto search, and let's see what the new construction offices can do. We need road construction from here. Okay, so road transport. Looks like we're not missing anything. So this just needs to be finished. And this is perfect example where bus 1 would come. Closest bus 1, whatever that is. If it's here or somewhere else, that's fine. Put it as a higher priority. Let's see. Oh yeah, these guys are going. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we have electric substation, 21 people. I'm gonna go for the same bus 1 just because the previous job was very, very easy. So we're gonna go for the second one. And here, this is a third one. Again, bus 1. Just because they're really, really small jobs, they can finish it like in seconds. And here's a bigger one. This is a bigger job, and this is going to be bus 4. So bus 4 is going to be assigned to this one. There we go, and there we go. I think that's it. I think I'm going to leave them here. Let's see if these guys are going to start doing... Wow, these buses look beautiful. I like the lines on the side because, you know, they're construction workers. They need to have reflective vests and stuff, and the buses have a reflecting vest on the side. And this tool sample color, it's absolutely perfect. I love it. Anyway, continuing on. Oh, construction is finished. Oh, that would be the bus 2 here. Okay, we can auto search remove, and we need to buy vehicles for here, but I'm gonna do that later just because I need to see what's happening financially here. So this is the finished. This one stopped production. Let's see why is it so. So this one is not working. Machine replacement in progress. Okay, let's go to machine replacement. You can go there by building maintenance. And you can see here that there is stuff being replaced. We need to always, I always put this as the highest priority. One of the mistakes that I think I did here, when I was constructing this area, I should have left construction offices operational here. Even though the vehicles are not being used, I should have left them operational over here. This is just my 2 cents, and I think that would be a really good thing to do. What's with this Skoda bus? 32 years old bus. 32 years old bus. Sorry, truck. 59%. Skoda for the win. Skoda is the Oolykee's car of choice as well. Slavic ingenuity. Well, Western Slavic. The Czechoslovakian. Anyway, let's continue on. We have another one here broken. Let's see what's with him. This is... Oh, you Russian little bastard. 96%, but it's only 5.7 years old. Yeah, again, these are the things that I discussed that I think I should be changing. Even here, even in our old towns, I think I should be selecting piece of land where I'm going to be building construction offices. In this case, it should be somewhere close to here because there's a lot of industries that I really need to be focused on as soon as possible. So yeah, you know, for replacement of machinery and so on and so on. So these kind of things, like repair stations for the repair station in the middle and then construction offices around it. In this case here, we do have something similar with this repair station with only one construction office, but I don't know if this is enough to maintain everything that we need to have maintained here. Oh, did they change this icon? I think they changed this icon. Maybe they didn't, but looks really nice. I like it. What's with the people here? We have a bus. It needs to deliver people, but it's not delivering. Let's go one by one. This one here, do you have bus on the way? You have PZ. Yeah, we have a bus on the way. Why is only one? And what's Yelch? Yelch is the cold. This is a small heating plant. That's fine. That's fine. They're gonna fix this in seconds. You see here on the right hand side how they're building it. Yeah, looks like everything is going okay. We also increased the happiness from 76 to 77%. Looks like things are picking up, but One thing that I'm gonna do in the next episode, we're gonna step back from our current situation. We're gonna rethink how we're doing things. I'm gonna be train waiting for too long. Let's see what's happening. You see what I told you? And this guy is exporting meat, at least that. It's gonna be 200,000 rupees. Anyway, I'm gonna be stepping back and just confirm that we have all the supply chains working, because meat supplies were affected in the last episode, and now we're kind of taking care of that. You can see that we have, let me see if we have all the meats delivered here. Do we have enough meat? We have my ass. We don't have enough meat here. Why is there no meat here? Building is without power supply, and there's no meat in there. The hell is happening here? Okay, power cables, no power cables, power cables, no power cables. That sounds like fun. Okay, so we're gonna have to address this in this episode, just for the final thing before we end it. I'm gonna be addressing this. We're gonna get power supply here. This is something that I'm okay with. What's with these vehicles? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be sending all these vehicles to the storage and potentially rebuilding the construction offices here, because I miss construction offices. What is this? This is the fire station. Is that the one that is useless? I think so. Police station. Do we have a fire station somewhere around here? Let's do that. Oh, okay, the first things first. We need electricity here. Do we have electricity being supplied to here? We do. Power going all the way from there. This is too long to supply. Oh, maybe it's not. Do we have any connections here? Do we have any connections available here? No, looks like they're all busy. This one is pumping water for the chemical industry. The other one is delivering electricity for this failed project here, which I don't like anymore. So what I'm gonna do now is, because this is not working anymore, I'm not operating this. I can recycle it, but for now I'm gonna leave it alone. What I'm gonna do now is remove the electricity connection from here. Sorry, no, let's do it like this. Let's do it a little bit smarter. Let's remove the electricity connection, but also let's rebuild the electricity connection. So we have this one here, like this. Let's do it like this from the beginning to here. This needs to be recycled. Do we have a recycling office assigned to this? Let's see. We have demolition office. It's close, so it can be. That's fine. And then when this is demolished, I need to put a switch around here. I think 5-way switch is gonna be... I think actually it's overkill. Let's go 3-way switch. This is the vanilla one. And I think this is the water pumping area, but it's far enough. This is far enough. I'm gonna put it like this, and then I will connect. Okay, we need to remove the cables first. So 3 things we need to do here. I'm gonna go for this industrial going in this direction. Industrial electricity cables, because they're concrete pillars. I usually put these overhead when they're going into industrial areas, and I'm going to be making them all the way to here, and they need to bring electricity over here. So I'm going to go for, oh, my new favorite, of course, don't never forget about this. No connection, but this is the best, my favorite, my new favorite substation. I'm gonna explain in a second why is this my new favorite one, because it's the most realistic substation in this game. We discussed this in the comment section when this was in Mod Monday, but this substation here, so let's go and no, we need to go here and build this. So this substation here is, I think it's a replica of or in-game version of the Hungarian substation, but it's tiny substation. It's just a substation. It's as good as any other, but trust me, 100% is as good as any other. So what is the deal with this substation? It has the most realistic amount of electricity per it's following the capacities of the cables. So this one has the I actually need to I actually need to put it in production to finish building it to show you what I mean by this. It shows you exactly, it has the exact amount of electricity that on a gauge that your biggest underground cables can provide. That would be 1.45 megawatts. It is a little bit better if you supply it with these overhead cables because it gives you 1.5 megawatts, but it's gauged, it's set for these underground cables because this is exactly how much power is provided, and the gauges on these accept this much power. Why is this important? Because every single substation that you have in your cities will be showing you the correct electricity consumption, coverage and everything else, because all of these numbers here that you can see, it's all lies. It's just lies. Why are they lies? Because these 500% consumption that's showing you here, it's not dependent by how much power is supplied to this substation, but it's related to the gauge of the substation, which is here 2.5 megawatts. And there's no cable in the game, medium voltage cable, that can provide this power here. The best medium voltage cable in the game that you can hope for is 2.35. So this number, whatever you take of it, it's a lie. Is it close enough? Yeah, sure, it can be, but it's not correct. It's wrong. And then the higher number you get, it's more wrong, so it's really hard to calculate how much actually you are consuming and what's the demand on this substation. Well, with this substation, it's correct in a dot, and this is why I love this substation so much, and this is what you're gonna see in my future videos as well. Anyway, I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna leave it here. we're gonna be addressing some of the supply problems that we have on the map. You can see financially that we are recovering. That's absolutely beautiful to see. But I will say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.